Last time on Pikmin 2. What have I done? What? What does monetary even mean? Ultra spicy spray. Stone of glory. Yes. Minecraft. Ah! Boom, 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 boom. Yep, he's dead. Pluck 'em, we'll 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 pluck 'em. Wildest dreams out of pure joy and happiness. What the heck is this? This is Dad's Mummy, and now we're gonna fight that giant thing that we found last time, and that I made a huge cliffhanger to. To be on the safe side, you would like to bring one measly red Pikmin with you, since they're faster than purple Pikmin. So you take them over here, and look, it's a Bulborb. First boss is a Bulborb. Wow. So you throw them at it, then you call them back, then you have the captain with the red Pikmin, run back, call the red Pikmin, hide over here, be a wimp, and then have the other captain run over here. Me. Wait, no. It's like, not, hello there. Ready to kill me? No. You don't want to meet someone that's about to kill you. Say hello to Empress Bulblax. Empress Bulblax rolls around on the floor, crushing stuff with her fatness. That's really her only attack. I don't know why I just thought of this, but let's have Louie fight her. The reason why, this is the first game he's in, and he deserves credit for making it into not only the wonderful business Hoka Tape Free, but his first game. So let's have him fight the first boss. And it's dead. And the animation for the down was gross. Yep. So, now what's this? It's our first key item, or our first real one. How bizarre, this device is emitting blacklight. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. A return to Hokadate cannot come soon enough. That's my favorite line. Seriously, it is. Our return to Hokadate cannot come soon enough. I like that line. I don't know why. It's just so funny. So, key item, huh? So what? It's just like a regular item. What's it gonna do to help us? Well, if you think it's just like a regular item, then you thought wrong. This is one of the most helpful items in the entire game. In my opinion. Okay, the love tester. Prototype detector. Huh? Okay. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. So this sort of gives you like a hot, cold, hotter, like warmer, you're hot, you're burning hot. It will give you like that sort of thing. And it will help you find treasure. It's pretty good. So, with that, we finished it and got a good 1,136 Pokos. And we got 1/5 of the debt recovered already, and we're only in the first area. Wow. Wow. So, I did not mean to do that. Anyway, back to the Awakening Wood. Yeah. 20% of debt recovered. Before we go over there and do something I feel like finishing today, we're gonna try to flower as the last of our Pikmin. And yeah, because we want to go into this dungeon with all flower Pikmin. Why? Well, isn't it obvious? Flower Pikmin are just better in every way, every possible way. I mean, they're faster, they don't trip as much, and yeah, they're just better. And we did it, all flower Pikmin. We'll just ignore these guys since they're harmless. And we're also going to ignore these berries for now. Just going to run over here and not turn left this time. We're going to go I like how the thing says for cold sores up there. We're gonna throw our purple Pikmin at this. Rush it. 5 more. There goes. Oh, and these enemies, I forgot what their name is. It's like Snippet or something. I don't know, but those guys, just because the white part is on the back, you want to attack them from the front because it moves to the front afterward. Especially like, and look, this is sort of funny. He ate it, and then he barfs it out. There's a wall with like fart clouds coming out of it or something, so we can't pass it yet because astounding! My metal detectors are reacting violently. If you find trouble below, press plus to contact me and press right on the radar screen on the D-pad on the radar screen. The exploration pod will drop the loot to make room to carry you and Louie and the Pikmin to safety. So we can't really pass there because it's like we don't really have Pikmin that look like they can get protected by that. So let's head into the White Flower Garden and try to find some clues. White Flower Garden, sub-level 1. And it's like all metallic with colored sand in it. So a new type of dungeon. Hooray, with much new stuff in it. Hooray, new treasures, new possibilities. New red Pikmin tripping on nothing and falling toward a wall. Hooray! This treasure has sort of a funny name, I think this is the one. It's Kiwi Shoe Polish. Let's collect these guys because, like I said, it adds up at the end to count as like a treasure. Can even this early in the game, there are treasures that end up to be less than what you can make this early in the game also. And I think that's the only treasure left. So back over here, and it made it. Look what this is called. It's sort of funny. Alien billboard. So up here, delve deeper with your Pikmin. Yes. Now let's jump into the scary hole. Jumping. White Flower Garden, sub-level 2. And this sub-level has an enemy that's very iconic to the Pikmin series that even has its own character trophy in Super Smash Bros. It's the Fiery Blowhog. It is in all 3 games, and it is always the same. Even its alternate, the Watery Blowhog, is in all 3 games. So it's a special enemy. It doesn't get to show what it does because I killed it too well. Yay! Yeah, the ship was right when they said beasts aren't for, don't, like, they won't be worth very much, but, yeah, let's take them back anyway, they add up. I like how I said it when the ship's named Beast, it was like, you call this beast treasure? Oh no, it's even more copyright. It says Dr. Pepper! Drought Ender. I'm snickering a lot. This treasure is hilarious. I'd like to read the Picklepedia, or the treasure hoard. I'd like to read the treasure hoard description, like Olimar's notes on the petrified heart. It's really funny. So, all the treasure collected in yet another sub-level. Let's explore these little nooks to see if there's any potions or nectar, even though we don't need any potions. We have 5 of them, and we're only in the 3rd dungeon of the game, really. So, let's just jump down here, and all guys jump down, and then, meow. White Flower Garden, sub-level 3, we've reached Nirvana. You can tell if a floor is like a Nirvana floor if it has this music. Listen. So calming. Those plants are sort of mysterious that you saw. They're like stems with lights. And that red pigment got thrown during the cutscene. Now, white flowers. We saw purple flowers before and they got us a new type of pigment. How can a flower go so deep? Who cares? This place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an interesting development. The pigment look as if they long to be tossed into the flower. I don't think I said that wrong, like conspicuously or something. But got new types of Pikmin. The last time we threw them into these colored flowers. Let's see what we get this time. We get white buds. Hey, buddy. Buddy. And no. Oh, thank goodness. I was hoping those purple Pikmin would not get thrown into the thing because then they would turn into a different type and need a lot of purple Pikmin later. So let's throw all our guys. I wonder what it's gonna be. Now over here we see that the treasure thing is reacting violently. It's like there's no treasure here though. Is it around us? No. Is it above us? No. Where is it? I'm curious. Let's go look for clues. But first, white Pikmin. They sound funny to listen. Burp. Incredible! A white pigment. It is tiny but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are seemingly red. This type of pigment was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank page since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. So the ship gets mad at us for not being able to go underground in the first game, but now we have a third type of Pikmin. The ship was right, these are, like, swifter. They do move faster by a long shot. And these are just leaf Pikmin. So, imagine when they're flower Pikmin. I think there's a, yep, there's a honey wisp over there. It better not give us a potion. If it could, good, it didn't. So, we want to try to flowerize, nectarize, whatever, all these. They have pink flowers. Oh, that means they're girls. And we have one left. So, let's just, wait. What are they digging? It's a treasure. How did they find that? Amazing! The white Pikmin have unearthed a treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs allow them to sense objects buried in the dirt. Dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. So, yes, that treasure that we couldn't find is actually underground, and that reveals us a new type of treasure. Treasures can now be buried underground, and that is sort of irritating if you forget about that, and you don't know where a treasure is. So, we want to just wait for them to take it back, and another honey wisp. Let's flowerize the last one, and there we go. Now look how much faster. The white Pikmin, they're running faster than us, except they know that we're their leaders, so they don't go past us because they're just like cocky. So this treasure's name is kind of funny. So funny. Super Stick Textile. So yeah, we got all the treasures here also. We got all the treasures in all of the floors so far. So let's jump down here, and I think this is the boss's lair. It's the dragon's lair. What happens if you take the path to the left? Space Ace! That was a reference to a show that I'm not sure many people watched. Samurai Jack. So, yeah, white Pikmin are resistant to farts. They can destroy these poison generators, and then we can pass. And they are faster they have something that I'm not gonna spoil. They can see underground to get us treasures that we would have never thought were even there. White Pikmin are very helpful. The only bad part about them is that they're weak. It's pretty much the only bad thing. They're very helpful. Then again, what type of Pikmin is not helpful? So, over here, up here, over here, and then, where are the treasures in this place? Oh, there's one. Now, this is sort of interesting. I'm pretty sure that... Oh, wait, I want to throw the... So, see how slow it's going? No, let's throw a white Pikmin at it and see how fast it moves. So... Look, much faster. So, this treasure series, along with the cold sword crate, I'm pretty sure that this treasure series only was released in the American version of the game. Survival ointment. Chapstick saves your life. Who knew? And there's the last treasure. I never mentioned then the noise that the Pikmin make when they're digging up stuff. It's sort of funny. They're like, so let's throw our whites at it, and they move very quickly. Yeah. The distance between the ship where the research pod and the exit to this floor is pretty close. Okay, toxic toadstool. Does that mean Princess Toadstool is poisonous? No. So delve deeper with your Pikmin. With your new type of Pikmin, it should say. Mwahaha. Well, I was wrong. That is not the boss's lair. What's on the other side? Space Ace! This is the boss's lair. Here's how I'm going to go about doing this. I'm going to take all of my red Pikmin. This boss is pretty tough. So let's split them up. Let's take our red Pikmin. How many do we have? How many do we have? Don't tell. We have 49. Would have been cooler if we had 50. So let's go over here. Do not walk in there yet if you want to break open those eggs, because that is where the boss spawns. Walk over to the side and break the eggs. No potions. Oh well. So what you want to do, I'm going to use the spicy spray right now, so we'll get to see what it does finally. Spicy spray! Astounding! The heads of the Pikmin are glowing and they seem extremely agitated. The ultra spicy spray appears to increase Pikmin speed and attack power. What a discovery! I like when it says astounding. That's going to be something that I'm going to use. Okay, here's the boss. It's the Snagret and... wait. Oh my gosh! That was... Oh, Snagret, you suck! We killed him before he even got out of the ground! I'm sad and happy at the same time. Well done, Captain Mario, you defeated that. Half bird, half snake hybrid. We didn't even know it was half bird, half snake. We didn't get a good look at it. Wow, that was bad. I didn't get to show any of its attacks because I played it too well. I accidentally played a game too well. How is that possible? But the Snagret's attacks, it can peck you. That's all. The part of it that makes it really annoying is it can go underground, go above ground. It's really high up, so it's hard to hit without a type of Pikmin we get in the future that can be thrown very high. And it will shake them off, and that will it will make them worse flower Pikmin. So it's pretty annoying. So we have the 5-man knapsack, and that pointer finger is in a weird position. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Now, I always thought that was like munge, but it's actually just a pattern. Seam test conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an occupied time interval, press and hold C to take a nap. Yeah, that part, like the blue and red plaid, it always looked like munge or dirt or like old to me. So the ship says that you can take a nap, your Pikmin will carry you back to your base like in Pikmin 1. this. This is arguably the least useful key item in the game, but it is pretty useful actually. The use for it is if you like want one of your captains to go back to the home base without interfering with the other captain's work, then they will go back and then they could like do stuff back near your base. And that's all. 5-man knapsack, petrified heart, super stick textile, toxic toadstool, alien baleblood, drought ender, and survival ointment. And we got 32 pokos from enemies. So yep, that was pretty good. Pretty good, I do say so myself, and we got exactly 2,700. That's pretty funny. So now we're back in the Awakening Wood with not much left to do because the day is almost over, and yeah. So, that wall we found earlier, we are going to go and see what is behind that in the next episode. Let me tell you, it's not very fun, unless you have yellow Pikmin. Oops, I spoiled it. Well, anyway, this has been the Ice Mummy, and that's all. Goodbye!